What's up, YouTube? So the title of this says vlog. It's a shortcut and the project talk. And the reason I said it's a shortcut is because it's just like it is on Facebook. It's a shortcut to do this live, end it, and then it gets posted like a video. I do it on Facebook all the time. I do live streams of just a bunch of songs that I play. It takes a lot less time uploading it all at once as a live, or just doing it as a live and then cutting it. Let me switch the. Okay, well, my orientation is locked, so not gonna be my my camera is over here, but whenever I do videos, I have such a fixation of looking at me for some reason. It's not a narcissism thing. I just can't when there's a big screen that has me on it. It's harder for me to look at something that's not moving than something that it. Anyways, as the title suggests, it's a shortcut. Yes, this is a shortcut to actually making a video and uploading it. I made a video a couple of days ago, and was trying to upload it, and it was just taking forever, either from my phone data or the internet, which the internet here is actually pretty decent, but it was just taking too long. So I canceled it and saved it for a later day, and didn't actually get around to it. But I found myself outside. It's actually moderately cool in the south, because it's not storming yet, but it's breezy, it's windy, and then it goes hand in hand. And the sun's gone, so it's moderately cool. Very little humidity to speak of, so I'm quite happy. Anyways, so the we got the shortcut aspect of this out of the way. The project talk, or just the project, is something I've named. It's an idea that I gave a name for something I intend to do in the future. Now, I've stated in several videos that my channel and 127 Entertainment would be a hub for me and my other friends. All our group videos, us just being a bunch of idiots. Most liked videos on our channels are videos that we think should go on the hub channel, 127 Entertainment. You won't find 127 Entertainment on YouTube until there's a video posted. I haven't posted a video yet because there's just nothing to post right now. So the idea of the project is like a multilateral or multi-platform hub for people to just comb their heels and, just take a break from everyday reality. Reality sucks. Let's just point it out right there. Reality sucks. I have anxiety, panic disorder, claustrophobia, whatever you want to call it, and I just there's certain little things that bug me. So whenever I need to take a break, I either watch Freeman's Minds, whatever machinima series that I enjoy, or I just say screw it. I just go play some games. So the project is, a place for, it's an idea, it's a place for people to just take a break and chill, people that are stressed out, that are depressed, have had it rough, or just overall just a ball of anxiety. So I mean, the idea of the stuff on my future content, games, music, and all that. That's going to be that hasn't changed. Um, but I'm going to get some help. My buddy Griff, he's like a, pardon the noise, if it wasn't obvious, I'm outside. There was a truck passing. Um, my buddy Griff is like a walking video game encyclopedia, and he was like, I'm just a walking video game encyclopedia. I'm like, yeah, that's pretty much what you are. It's not just gonna be what your channel is, that's just what you are. And he's like, okay. My buddy Lightning will be everything and everything Monster Hunter. That guy has played everything but the Japanese titles. I could bring in someone that has played even the Japanese titles, but he ain't my best friend. Anywho, and I'll mostly just be handling music because I'm still trying to better myself as a guitarist. I'll do some when I learn how to use frickin' Fraps or whatever capture software that I have. When I learn how to use that, I'm gonna be doing runs on a bunch of old PC games. Half-Life. I would be running. Sorry, that was a wasp. I would be running Opposing Force, but for some reason my Windows 10 computer, curse Windows 10, will not run Opposing Force. I mean, it'll run it, but I can't. It's not playable. Half-Life, it's a breeze. I don't know the reason why that is, but it is what it is. Gmod runs just fine. Half-Life 2 runs amazing. I have a little bit of difficulty with Bethesda games or ZeniMax games, but overall they run fine. I just have the issue of it randomly crashing. I have the intention of making a Mind series. For those of you that don't know what a Mind series, M-I-N-D, go look at Accursed Farms. Ross Scott, he pretty much coined the idea. I'm pretty sure someone else started it, but Ross Scott, he's the one that brought it out. Freeman's Mind, Krim did Shepard's Mind for Opposing Force. IR a Mighty Pirate, or IRA Mighty Pirate, but he's specified that it's IR a Mighty Pirate, and he's doing a different channel now. He did Barney's Mind from Half-Life Blue Shift, and I don't think he finished it, but he started Harrison's Mind from Aliens vs. Predator 2, which is my preferred AVP game. And then I forgot her name, but there's a girl that does Shell's Mind from Portal. Someone else has done Kane's Mind from Quake 4. Somebody else did Freeman's Mind 2 before Ross Scott jumped up on, actually finally making Freeman's Mind 2. And someone else did something called it's just a bunch of people. Now there's a whole lot of people that took to the idea of doing a Mind video, but it's mostly just a bunch of rip-off jokes and camera points at screen, or just camera point, which I like their enthusiasm, but that just didn't cut it. So I have an idea to do my own Mind series. Now I'm not going to give any specifics on to which game it's going to be, but it's not a Valve game. It's going to be a classic shooter, but it's not going to be a Valve game, because all the Valve games have pretty much been done. I might do my own for my first Mind series. I do want to do, something other than Half-Life. But another one I might toy around with, doing a different Half-Life. Like I have another sort of Freeman's Mines, but might go about it a different way. Not like a speed run, because I've played Half-Life 1 so many times, but and even though I may move really quickly, it's not up to a speed run standard. So it would be like the original Freeman's Mind, just faster. You know, a lot of just freaking out, hyperventilating, running fast, moving quickly. This is something that Ross Scott didn't actually do. He more or less he moved about Freeman's Mind, so like a normal person would, you know, freaking out, spazzing out like a person would in that situation. But me, I'm just I might, you know, start slowly, and once shit hits the fan, it'll be like shit has hit the fan. So that's what I've got on the table for that. I do want to, as long as I figure out a good way to go about it without getting my channel alerted, I might do some streams of, I might do some lore videos. Now I know there's like 1,000 lore channels, and there are lore, ooh, garden snake. Sorry, I get distracted. Hi, pretty guy. Little, the poisonous ones are nope ropes, but this one's a, I forget. It's not a danger noodle. Anyways, so I know that there are tons of lore channels: Meta Nerds Lore, Generation Tech, Eckert's Ladder, Star Wars Explained, which are all the channels that I watch. And Dash Star even does some of those channels that I mentioned, and Dash Star do like gaming playthroughs while explaining lore, you know, pertaining to what's going on during that mission or that segment. And I might do the same thing, except I'm probably the only Star Wars game I've managed to run on my laptop so far is Star Wars The Old Republic, the MMO. And before anyone says anything, I like the game. I prefer to think of the Old Republic era. I prefer that era over this current crap. Now, I love the original trilogy and the prequel movies. Well, the movies weren't that great. The what they expanded on, the universe behind it, was pretty good. But this new era, this new sequel trilogy, I don't even recognize that it has a number, like Episode 7, Episode 8. I thought about it the other day. I'm like, oh, J.J. Abrams directing Episode 9. I'm like, wait, we already had an 8? Oh, that's right, The Last Jedi. I don't even recognize them with a number. That's just like, the first 6 movies were all Skywalker. It doesn't matter which Skywalker, it was Skywalker. And then the sequel trilogy was like, blah, 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 Skywalker this, Skywalker that. You saw a glimpse of him at the end of The Force Awakens, and then in The Last Jedi, he's like me. He's a crotchety old man that just does not care anymore. And you know, J.J. Abrams put all these ideas forward that were really cool, and then Rian Johnson pretty much gave Abrams the finger, and was just like, yeah, your ideas are cool, but we're not going with them. You know, with the death of Snoke and Rey's parent, blah 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 blah. I don't care. Not the point. So I'll be doing some lore videos while in conjunction to playing The Old Republic, and maybe some on oh, it's starting to rain. Some on Squadron. I have, thanks to Steam, I have that one for my laptop, and I can play it on. I have an old joystick, like analog joystick, like about yay big, for like flight simulators. It's the only game that it's the only game that it's pretty much the only reason why I got the joystick, was to live like I did when I was 7. So I'll do some videos on that. Music videos. I'm still working on my guitarness, my guitar skill. It's just when I've got so many things going on inside my head, like, okay, I need to go do this, oh, I need to go do this, oh, I need to go practice that, oh, I need to go draw this so I can go make some freaking money, I need to do this, oh, I still need to look for a job so I can actually make money faster, because I'm a good artist, but working for commission takes a while. It's not money overnight, and I know this, but it takes a while. I think that's said. So basically, the point of all this is, and I have to get up and move because it's starting to rain. Oh, there we go, standing up. There's my have a nice day mug, and my have a nice day is probably not going to. Anyways, the points of this is the project. The idea is, the idea will remain the same. The goals will expand. There is no real end to the project. It's infinite. It's forever. The idea is just kind of create a well, it's live and I can't edit that out. It's going to be a haven for, haven's not the right word, but for people that just want to take a break from everyday reality, because everyday reality sucks. It may not suck for you, it may not suck for average Joe, but depending on the person, it sucks for some reason and somehow and somewhere. And it's targeted towards people with depression and PTSD and anxiety and panic disorder, people that deal with panic attacks, and that have social anxiety. Me, I have a sort of issue where, like, I've gotten over my ability to just answer my phone and make phone calls. That used to be a big issue. Mostly right now is if someone is like the bathroom here is a Jack and Jill bathroom. I live in the living room, so in order to get to the bathroom, I have to knock on someone's door, and I don't know if that person's asleep, if my goddaughter's asleep. If I wake her up, I get scolded, and then my friends are cranky. So I have a bit of a social anxiety thing about knocking on the door, and there's a frog up there. Anywho, knocking on the door and all that. People with social anxiety, people that are just overall anxious and stressed and annoyed at life, that just want to take a break. Watch some video of some idiots goofing around on what do we play? Warframe, Destiny. Sometimes we play Halo, Far Cry. Trying to remember what the most hilarious thing happened recently was. I think it was Monster Hunter, fighting the behemoth. Got it to go to sleep almost immediately. Laid out all our barrel bombs, mega and large. Laid out all my wyvern blasts for my bow gun. Griff's using a gun lance. I'm using a light bow gun, and Lightning was using a heavy bow gun. So shit was explosive. we managed that explosion after he went to sleep. Managed to just pretty much break off both his horns. And the behemoth fight sucked because it was fail after fail after fail after fail after fail. Because every time we try a new strategy, we just get bent over. And yeah, we just trying to. Anyways, so funny moments, tips, tricks, lore, music, reviews, walkthroughs, a mine series, tutorials, if I can get other people in on it, not just strictly gaming and nerd stuff, cooking, carpentry, DIY, that sort of thing. Jesus, it's really starting to rain and come on my screen here. 127 Entertainment won't just, it'll be the hub for the project. It'll also be the basic, like a hub for different YouTube artists or YouTube channels. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I gotta work some more about uploading more videos that aren't just vlogs. I gotta work on learning how to use my capture software, and I might do some art things, show you how I draw certain things like Xenomorph or whatever. Might even in the future try to do I was starting to write a campaign for Star Wars D&D, roughly based off of D&D, the Fantasy Flight core books, and Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, which is already heavily based off of D&D to begin with. Sorry, it's raining and droplets are getting all over my screen. So that's pretty much that. My other video was more me just really up and ready to go, but but today it's just more or less, just calm down for the idea of it. But people would wonder, like, why would you want to do that? Why wouldn't you just, get a job? I'm like, well, trying to get a job is hard. I'm getting ready to move back with family because I got a family member that's about to have surgery, and I get a call after 2 months of frantically looking for work in this tiny town with nothing but my legs and a bicycle. I finally get a call from someone. They're like, yeah, you're still interested in work? And I was just like, no, I am, but unfortunately I have to move to a whole separate, I have to move back to a different parish. I live in Louisiana. Parishes are counties, so I have to move back to a different parish. So yeah, got off the phone. I was just like, anyways, no other news. So it's pretty much laid out what I have planned for my channel. I will, when I have more people on board with the idea, of doing more, of helping, making sure the vision, the project, takes shape and fruition, I will, post, who they are, where you can find them, what they do, and when 127 Entertainment finally has videos worth uploading, you will know. Other than that, it's raining. I've got to get back inside to a house of nothing to do because all my stuff is packed, and I'll catch you later, YouTube. Caliber 127 Entertainment, Xbox Live, and literally everything else. Signing off. I can figure out how to stop this.